and welcome again to another one of Shodredux's Battlefield Play4Free video commentaries. If you have not checked out the game yet, go to battlefield.play4free.com.
I don't know if that was the most annoying thing I've ever heard, or the creepiest. But if you combine the two, you get the most aneepiest thing ever. That's right, I made up a new word. Aneepiest. Annoying and creepy. Look that up on Urban Dictionary. Moving on to the person that actually suggested this video. Their name is Metalarklemon. Are pretty good. So thank you, Metalark, for this video suggestion, and I hope you enjoy it, as well as you many other Battlefield fans out there. In case you haven't already guessed it, the gun I'll be using is the STG77AUG. But we'll just call it the AUG for short. The AUG is one of my personal favorite rifles in Battlefield Play4Free, despite of some of its few quirks that it may have. The total amount of bullets that you get with the AUG is 140, and it's 35 per magazine. But of course it doesn't matter because the AUG is actually a assault class weapon, so you don't have to worry about ammo with this gun as with any of the other assault class weapons. And it's nice to have the 35 ammo magazine for this gun too, which cuts down on some of the reload time a little bit. Even though the AUG does the least amount of damage out of the fully automatic assault rifles that you can get for your assault class, it still doesn't mean that this is a bad gun. I mean, it is a pretty well averaged gun in most circumstances for the Battlefield Play4Free assault class weapons. It has really good hip fire and down sight accuracy. Just one of the quirks that actually sticks out with this gun is its recoil when you constantly fire. Whenever I fire this gun, it has a recoil that if you just lay down on the trigger, it moves to the right and up a little bit. So when I take that into consideration, if enemies are running from my left or right, you know, I just, instead of actually trying to move the sight with them, I just find myself just laying down on the trigger and letting the gun do its thing, because it'll just, you know, follow onto them actually. Just because of the way the recoil is set up on this gun. It's just, it's really weird. Well, the recoil of the rate of fire, I should say, or however you call it. Also, for those of you that use the M16's iron sight, you know, aiming down sight with this gun is going to be a bit familiar with you. So if you're looking for a more fully automatic solution, this would be your ticket here if you like that sight. The transition between aiming down sights is fairly quick with this gun, so there's not really a problem there. Reload time seems to be a little bit on the slow side for it, but you know, really shouldn't be too much of an issue. The amount of damage that this gun does at close range seems to stay at the low to mid 30s. At medium ranges, it seems to stay at the mid to high 20s, and from longer ranges, it seems to stay at the low to mid 20s. Of course, the amount of bullets it takes to kill somebody via headshot from close to medium range is 2, and from far ranges, it is 3 bullets to the head to kill or frag your enemy. So for the most part, the AUG is a well-balanced assault rifle that you can use with your assault class. If you're just looking for something to get by with and to be able to maintain with your team, whether you're on the defensive or offensive, you know, if you can just get over some of the few shortcomings and oddities with it. Like I said, with those, one of the things is that the reload time is a little bit slow on it, but you know, you don't have to necessarily worry about the ammo, and you know, the ammo count does help with that a little bit. Also, if you can just get used to, you know, when you lay down the fire, if you just, you know, lay down the trigger, if you get used to its quirky, you know, recoil. Like I said, it goes to the right and up, so if you just maintain with that, you should be fine. Of course, at longer distances, you don't want to lay down on the trigger finger. You kind of just want to do burst shots, and the best way I've seen it with this gun is just by doing single shot, you know, range shots. The recoil with this AUG, for me, doesn't seem too bad. You know, maintaining hipfire accuracy seems to be relatively easy from closer to medium ranges. Closer ranges you can just lay down on the trigger, but at medium ranges you kind of want to do burst shots. But one of the things that the M16 goers might like with this gun, yet again, like I said, it has a similar iron sight. So for those of you that are looking for a more automatic solution to the M16, but keep in mind it does a little bit less damage, you know, this would be your gun here. Of course, if you get the hollow sight version of the AUG, you get a different field of view when you aim down the sight because of the hollow sight that's being used. That's really a matter of preference if you just want a different looking sight, and if you do not like the fact that it looks very similar to the M16's iron sight, you can always buy the holographic sight, which is just a very open sight with a good field of view within the sight. So my final thoughts on the AUG, like I said, it is a well balanced and you know, fair weapon to use in Battlefield Play for Free. You can stand up against a lot of enemies just using this assault rifle. And you can maintain a really good status with it, whether you're on the defensive or offensive. Not to mention, if you're looking for an assault rifle that has a hollow sight with an open field of view, this would also be a good choice as well, since so far this is the only gun with a hollow sight variant for the assault class. That's all I have to say about this weapon. Keep checking out my videos, guys. I have many more video commentaries with weapon reviews, and keep your ideas coming. See you next time.